Navigating the healthcare system is sometimes a struggle. There are not drugs that are made specifically for my needs. And so in one case, I'm on what is available as an over-the-counter drug. And I take typically 4, sometimes 6 or 8 times the over-the-counter dosage, but it is an over-the-counter drug, and the healthcare people says, no, we won't provide for that because you can buy that over-the-counter. It's not a medication. And I said, no, you don't understand. I can't survive without this, and I can't afford that many pills every day. Initially, it was really easy to let the healthcare people say, you can't have this, we won't cover it, it's an over-the-counter medication. And then with time I did discover that you can go to the healthcare providers and say, I need a prescription for this medication, even though it is over-the-counter, but I have to have the prescription. You can go to a specialist and get a note, a letter from him that says, Mark O'Neill specifically has to have this in order to function. And then you can file the right forms, and you can file an appeal, and you go in front of an appeal board with the people and say, can I have a special exemption for this medication for this person? And generally they will cover it. One of the initial struggles that I had, my son, the musician, the conductor of his band, was a personal friend as well. And about 2 weeks before my diagnosis, he was having severe abdominal struggles, and went into the doctor and came back and said that he had been diagnosed with an abdominal cancer. He was going in for biopsies to see what it was. Then I started having problems. Within a week of each other, we both found out that we'd been diagnosed with a sarcoma. It was a real challenge for me because I came in here, the surgery went well, my recovery went well. I went home and started to recover, and he went home, and we ended up working with hospice care and just watching him die slowly. And it's like, man, why? Why me? Why the same disease and 2 people? Everything was so parallel, and the outcome was so different. And I never did know. You never can find the solution to that. I have a younger sister that's 16 years younger than I am, and we were fairly distant before the surgery. During the surgery, I don't know how she did it, but she talked one of the doctors into giving her a used IV bag, which she very carefully sliced open, put in a rubber ducky, half filled it with water, and then taped it back together. And while I was in recovery, she stuck it on my IV stand, which was a big hit with all the nurses, big hit. But then that became kind of a symbol for me and the family of, maintaining our perspective and our sense of humor. But then that was the beginning of a great healing in the relationship between my sister and I. I'm Mark O'Neill, and I'm a 4-year abdominal cancer survivor.